A young woman full of promise orders an Uber after a night out. A car pulls up, and what's inside that car? Sits a monster. Hello, my miracles, and welcome to another episode of Coffee and Crime, episode 61, The Footprint. So grab your coffee and let's talk some crime. 21-year-old University of South Carolina College senior Samantha Josephson was about to graduate with a political science major. She had recently been accepted into a law school. And on March 28, 2019, in a part of town called 5 Points, the Bird Dog Bar was the place to be. Samantha's friends were throwing a party for her to celebrate her new journey into law school. Late into the evening, she grew tired. She walked out of the bar and ordered an Uber. Waiting on the sidewalk for her ride, Samantha was talking to her boyfriend on the phone. That night, Samantha would make a crucial mistake. Video surveillance would capture a dark-colored car driving around the area multiple times, pausing in certain spots as if looking for someone. And as Samantha was waiting for her Uber, it seems as if the person in that car sees her from the other side of the street. That person makes a U-turn and pulls into the spot right next to where Samantha is standing. Samantha's crucial mistake? She walked right up to the car, opened up the door, and climbed inside. It was the wrong car. We don't know how long it took Samantha to realize she was in danger. Maybe when the car was driving in the wrong direction, or just maybe it was when she closed that car door. We'll never know. With the child locks on, the windows up and darkly tinted, Samantha had nowhere to go. The following morning, her friends could not reach her, so they went to her workplace, Liberty Tap Room and Grill, where she was scheduled to work that day. She was a no-show. Panic set in, and they used a feature on her phone to track where she had gone, and at some point, her phone just stopped tracking. They returned to the Bird Dog Bar, watched the surveillance video with her getting into the car, and realized it was time to call the police. Police watched the same video and determined the car to be a late model Chevy Impala. A be on the lookout was issued for Samantha. Other clues came to light when a man, his face covered, attempted to use Samantha's debit card different times at multiple banks. Then staff at a Wendy's drive-thru claimed to have seen the Impala with the suspect, a white sheet covering the headrest and part of the back seat. An hour and a half away from where Samantha was last seen, a report came in that 2 hunters had found a body in the woods. Samantha had been found. She was covered in blood with multiple stab wounds throughout her body. On March 30th at around 2:30 in the morning, an officer on duty took it upon himself to drive around the same area the Impala had driven, and within blocks of where Samantha was last seen, he spotted the car. He pulled the Impala over and approached the car. The officer quickly smelled marijuana coming from the open windows of the car, and a man leaning far back in the driver's seat. They told him to get out of the car and began explaining to him why they pulled him over. Then, out of nowhere, the suspect takes off running with police right behind him. Nathaniel Rowland had been caught. Inspecting the car, the officers found a pink iPhone and a pink set of keys. And looking in the back of the car, they discovered a large amount of blood. Taken into custody and being interviewed, Nathaniel Rowland claimed that it was someone else driving his car the night of Samantha's disappearance. The prosecution had to prove this was a lie. Upon examination of Samantha's body, it was determined that she was not assaulted, and Nathaniel's DNA was nowhere to be found. The forensics team combed the Chevy Impala, and what they found was Samantha's desperate attempt to free herself from her killer. Samantha's footprint was found on the back door window of Nathaniel Rowland's car. What caused Samantha's injuries was a double-bladed knife found during a search at a home he had been staying at. The police found bags of trash which held the knife, cleaning wipes, and his clothes he had been wearing the night of the murder. The trial would last 6 days. The defense said in their opening statement 0. That's the amount of DNA on Samantha's body that matches Nathaniel Rowland. 0. It's not on her clothing. It's not under her ripped and torn fingernails. It's not on her ankles. That's an odd statement, isn't it? To say that about her ankles? Is that because the defense knows that Nathaniel pulled her body out by her ankles? How do they know it wasn't by her shoulders? Interesting, right? Another bit of evidence was that the place where Samantha's body was found was just a mile away from Nathaniel's family home. On day 3 of the trial, a surprise witness took the stand, a man named Oshamir Williams. He ran a cell phone repair shop, and the day after Samantha had gone missing, video cameras recorded a man walking into the shop trying to sell Samantha's cell phone. When asked who that man was, he pointed to Nathaniel Rowland in court. The jury deliberated for 1 hour and 7 minutes. They came back with a guilty verdict. Nathaniel Rowland stood before the judge to be sentenced. He was callous, cold, and unapologetic. Nathaniel Rowland was sentenced to life. Samantha had been drinking that night, but was not drunk. She had a wonderful future ahead of her. She was just doing what we all have done, going out, having a good time with friends. She felt safe. She ordered an Uber, but she got into the wrong car. That shouldn't have cost her her life. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Coffee and Crime. If you did, click that like button. And if you're not a miracle and want to be, click that subscribe button and watch a miracle happen. I'm Miracle Girl for Coffee and Crime. I'll see you next time.